YouTube, what's going on, folks? Your boy Rob from QSC back again with another video today. Real quick, I'm actually been wanting to make this video for probably about a couple weeks now. Been thinking about it, debating if I want to do it, and you know I had to do it. Actually a few people had asked me in the DMs in person, like, hey, if I want to get started, what can I use to become a videographer or a skate videographer or whatever? So, quick story. I've been doing if y'all notice, like my page, IG, even I don't even use TikTok really because of the ban. We're not gonna get into that. Whole different story. YouTube kind of blew up a little bit. I've been doing YouTube for about 2 months and I got a little bit over 1,000 subscribers, which is actually pretty good. You know, because you know how hard YouTube is, but I take it seriously. But with that being said, you have to invest a lot of money into it. So the equipment is not cheap at all. So got camera right here, Canon camera. You have your gimbal right here to hold the camera. I use it sometimes for, like, let's say if this is a stabilizer for, let's say if my camera dies. And I actually used this before. I'll briefly talk about it too. It's gonna be probably a longer video, but I use it with my phone. You can use it for your camera too, but when I first started doing it, I started using my phone with this. You gotta start somewhere, so footage is still good. But yeah, and I got other equipment, microphones, lights, other stuff. So let's talk about each stuff, okay? The thing about this video is I'm not gonna go too much detail. I might make a video describing each thing, why I use it, whatever. But yeah, I said we're gonna get the basis of it, talk about it, what can you do, you know, what not to do, what not, and I'll just go briefly into it. So, first things first, camera. So right here we have a Canon EOS R. This is something I recently just got. So long story short, my brother-in-law had let me use his first, and I was like, you know, it's a good camera. It is a little bit older, but it gets the job done really good. This is, I was thinking this about 1,000. Yeah, it's a hefty price, but I mean, when you get any professional camera, a good camera like this, it's gonna take some money. The lenses is 16 millimeter, but with that being said, with a professional camera, you can do a lot with making videos, right? You can make sure that it gets that beautiful lighting, not beautiful lighting, beautiful picture, whatnot. Let's say in dark areas, you can brighten the image, whatnot. You can change that. Lenses, get the correct zoom. It's giving us a better feel. So highly suggest that. Get like a 16 millimeter, maybe a 15 millimeter, depending on what type of skating you're doing, recording, excuse me. Now, with that being said, get that. And this is right here, you probably wonder, what's this right here? This is actually the stand. You put this onto a gimbal, which I'm gonna go to right now. The gimbal. So, personal preference, I like this because it feels hefty. I'm not trying to be shading anything. A lot of skate videographers I be seeing, the gimbals they be using, I'm not really too a fan of because you don't get that actual umph to it. I feel like this thing, you can actually get a lot of umph to it. You can carry up to 10 pounds. It's really heavy duty. Y'all see me record one night. It's actually really, yeah, it's a contraption. Let me see if I could try to do this real quick. So, yeah, because usually a lot of times you don't have this little part right here. It's called a Scorp Pro. Reason why it's called a Scorpion, you can see a scorpion right here, is because it looks like a scorpion. You know, the way how it's pointed out like this. So let's say if I want to put my camera on here real quick, you can just, let's see, attach this thing, and I'm surprised it's working today because usually we kind of acting up. Lock it, and then let's go ahead, plug this in. And I'm not gonna turn the camera on. I don't think I want to, but we'll turn the gimbal on. And now it's wobbly right now. And once I press this button, hold it. You see how that? And now, come check this out. Yeah. So this right here tilts it up, tilts it down. It's stable. You know what I'm saying? So no matter where you go, I turn this down, up, make sure it's stable or not, right? Now, how much does it cost? That's the thing. This one cost me a pretty penny too. It's one of the more expensive ones because it's actually a good one. You can use like a real good camera on it, one of the bigger cameras on it. This one cost about $400. It's more expensive on the gimbals. This camera is actually cheaper than a lot of cameras I use, but it's an older one, but it's still good for today, 24. I'm gonna talk about more of it in another video, but yeah, that's what I use. Now, I also use a light. These are one of these $20 Ulanzi lights. I got another one too. This one's a bet you can use for like colors, whatnot. You can see how it's like colors right here. Pretty bright. Turn it off. Probably blind you guys. But what I can do is for this is I could put it on the top of this right here, right? Y'all can see this right here. It's a little holder right here. You can put the microphone on it and just clip it on, screw it up, and then boom, you have a light. And then you can use that, obviously, to record people, right? So, with that being said, let's move on. Turn this off real quick. Cool. Now, with that same holder, you can put this microphone on top of the camera, too. And personally, so me, if you notice my IG, I typically don't use natural, not say natural, that's not the right terminology I want to use. I don't use the audio that's being recorded when I record a video. I typically use a soundtrack, that I pay for out of my pocket. So I typically don't use this, but if you do use this is a Rode microphone. I forgot which one this is, but you can see on the back it's Rode. You can probably just Google search this. I forgot it's a Rode, which one it was. It's about Rode XR10 Pro. Yeah. So this is a decent one. You get some AV cords, plug it into your camera. You can obviously pick up the audio better, whatnot. And stabilizers is Amazon. You can put your phone on here, the holder. If you take this part off, put the camera right there. Cool. Now, I also do is interviews. So, this is a Boya noise cancellation microphone. You can see. So what I do is to give a person the microphone I'm recording to get one myself. Put this in my iPhone. So I dropped it. So how I do it is I use it for my iPhone, right? Plug it into the lightning, you dig? I don't know what to call it. Lighting, whatever, connector, whatever thing. You plug it in, and you turn it on, and boom, you got an interview. Personally, me, I'm probably going to be going to a different setup since I'm using a camera a lot more often now, to the 3.5 audio aux cord, whatever you call it. Kind of just save memory on my phone because at the end of the day, it's still my personal phone. I don't want to use my personal phone anymore. I just want to use it for personal use. This is how it is. Now, what's next is, what else I got is obviously a cap for the lens, whatnot. You want to make sure you have that. Battery packs. So that kind of goes to the charger. Battery packs is very, very key. So as a videographer, I don't care if you're skating, whatever, you always want to have multiple batteries as charged because these batteries go very, very fast. If you know, you know, okay? Try to get yourself at least, I have 4. Get at least 3. Me, I'm that person to take a step ahead, get 4. Always have them charged because you never know, because these batteries be going quick. It might seem like they say, okay, it'll last 13 hours. No, don't believe that stuff. Believe that nonsense, man. So mind you, I just got these batteries not too long ago. They still be going out fast. Also, too, what else I got? So if I still have it, I might show you guys. Do I have it? I can't find it, but I do have a GoPro thing, but I haven't used that yet. I'm not gonna really get into that because I don't even know how to really use it. But cloth. So it might be underrated, but please clean your lenses because sometimes I'll be seeing people record stuff and it look crazy because somebody didn't wipe down their camera. Do it because it can make obviously your quality of the footage better. You ain't gotta take no sense. Just wipe your stuff down, right? Pretty self-explanatory. Yeah. Oh, forgot. So when I started, before I even had this, I had this. And what's in here? We have a cell phone gimbal. And I use this typically now for interviews. So when I first started using this, I started using this just to record people. I started using this for the first 10, 15 videos on my page, whatnot. You probably could still see them to this day. You actually can because I still record people using this thing. Not for particularly skating, just for interviews, but when I first started, I started using this thing because I thought it was cool. It still is, but this one is a DJI DJI I can't even tell you which one this is. It's been so long. But it's a DJI gimbal. I'm not sure which one it is, but you can find this. Like, y'all smart, use y'all internet. I'll show y'all what it looks like. This has a little case on it. It was a DJI gimbal. It's not the mini for sure. I know that for sure. This cost me about $100. I got it off of eBay, whatnot. Obviously, do the same thing as regular gimbal will do. You can move around. I got my phone, so I can't really show you how it is, but personally, me, I don't use them more because obviously I use a real camera. But if you want to get started, use it. Be careful because this one I know for sure it has a mind of its own. So I'm not trying to bash DJI, but I know from my experience when I try to record things, it starts to tweaking, get to percolating on itself. So yeah, just FYI. But just you know, food for thought. You know, it's something, you know, you have to invest if you want to take it seriously. But it's a little trial before you get into the actual real camera and the real gimbal. So get you a feel of what it's supposed to be like somewhat. But this one's way better because it's more of a professional look, whatnot. But yeah, now as far as cost, yeah, that's the fun part. So how much I spend on all these products? I would say couple thousand, a little bit over a couple thousand probably. It actually, what I'm saying, it might not say, it don't seem like it, but it actually is, it actually does seem like it. So the gimbal right here is about 400, camera about 1,000. You can get it for $900,000, whatever. I got a few lights. I got lights that's upstairs. I can show you guys. About like $30 each, whatever. $20, $30 each. Cameras. lenses 200, batteries about 30, microphones 100. You know, it adds up. Cloths, you know, $5-10, whatever. Yeah, it does sound kind of crazy, but these are not your typical microfiber cloths. You know, they're specifically made for lenses because lenses are really delicate. If you break that, you must throw the whole thing away, you know. Because they're interchangeable too. Now, and then you got obviously the microphone, whatnot. I got this for cheap, I think $20, whatever, $20-$30. Stabilizer 30. But yeah, my little setup to kind of put you guys on. Now, the recommended stuff I got, absolutely. Now, for everybody has their own preference or not, but it depends on how far you want to go with this. You know, as a videographer, I take it seriously or not. It's a craft I love doing. It relieves stress from my life or not. And, you know, if you love, I know a lot of people love to be behind the camera or not. And my thing is, okay, well, why not take it seriously? You know, everybody be on TikTok, Snapchatting, whatever y'all do. I don't think we use Snapchat anymore. But y'all be watching videos on YouTube, right? Why not just invest into a big camera? People take it seriously when I get a big camera. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it. My opinion about it. But as far as the details about the camera, I'm gonna try to get a video about that, obviously. And also too, quick thing, in 1 second. I'm going around the corner, so I'll be right back. Oh. So, y'all probably wondering if some of y'all might be smart. I'm not saying y'all not, because y'all all smart in your own ways, but some of y'all might be detectives. So, what wheels or what steps do you use when you record? Good question. So, one big mistake when I started doing this is I didn't have these ones. Obviously, I did a review on this. I had these for about 2 weeks now. I used to use Fomax on my ride there OGs. So as a skate videographer, make sure they're not trying to out there looking, you know, the most sexiest, smoothest. Go out there to record. Fomax are slippery wheels. Do not use Fomax. Make sure you have a wheel that you're comfortable with, has good grip, because the last thing you want to do is fall and have a couple $1,000 equipment in your hand recording somebody and you fall. I've seen it happen. I have footage of that happening too. I'm not trying to be bogus or anything, but it's not me, but somebody else. But if you know, you know. But don't do that. Be courteous, cautious, you know, because at the end of the day, you catch somebody else's story. But quick little, you know, you dig, my setup or not. I know personally, it's not the final step I want. I mean, I feel like it's a great start for the first couple months that I got. I feel like making decent progress. But yeah, guys, keep it short, because this video is about 18 minutes long. So I just want to get that up to you guys. Quick little video. I might do another video on the EOS R, why I use 16mm, whatnot. But like I said, put you guys on. I love you guys. Thank you for support. Might talk about how I got 1,000K subscribers within like 2 months. Yeah. Anyway, it's your boy Rob from QSC. Signing out. Peace.